Hello everyone, I'm Shraddha Bhardwaj here, and then I wish you all a very, very happy Diwali. As you know, this is a festival of the victory of the goodness over the evil. So, what does evil actually mean? Sometimes when I gave it a thought, I thought like it's a situational based thing. Sometimes we are not able to perceive what does actually evil means, but in a very vague way, when we say bad. So it just made me think like, are we able to define like what is good and what is bad? If not, then why can we say like is an act an evil act, or it is something like a people just performed, the people just did, and then they were not aware of it. So many a time we are not able to perceive the people who is in front of us. As you know, my last video was related to mental health. Here again, once again, I am here to talk about the mental health issues. Keeping in mind, like until we are not talking about the issues what we are facing in the current society, though we are expecting a lot from the people, and that is again a wrong ask. But then, for anything to change, we have to take a step without being like looking for the expectations, but at the same time keeping our points, whatever we are noticing these days and whatever we have experienced these days. As I told you, the mental health issues are increasing like anything. So sometimes it's very, very important to behave the way or act the way. What is the first important thing to acknowledge to address the social, this behavior of mental issues? The first thing which I noticed, I will tell you a very important incident. It happened very lately in my life. Though just being a parent of an autistic child, I do face so many situations like where I am asked for so many questions and I am not ready to answer them really, and I don't feel the need to answer them. So I found it's a better platform. Why not I tell it here only? So lately, I met a person like I did something very good for that particular child. Like in a suppose I'm working in an organization, so I did very good for the students, and then I got the feedback. Okay, I have done very good for the students. Students are able to receive my way of approach. So after we were done, I got lot of appreciation, and that time the person was willing to ask me like what my kids do. So when they asked me the question like, how old is your kid? I just answered like he's 15 years old. The next question was, okay, where does he go, ma'am? Is he in grade 10th or what? So I said, no, he's a special child. The first answer, the response you can say, which I got from the person was, I'm sorry. So I need to tell you here, for me, it took a while for me to understand. I just had a look at the person. I just stared at the person because we are so many times used to staring, people staring at us. So I even had all the right to stare at the person. And I said, what are you sorry for? The person said, no, ma'am, I did not know. I said, yeah, obviously you will not know until I say it. But what are you sorry for? So the person said like, just because you might have felt bad when I talked. I said no. First thing is like, when we accept our child, we accept from our hurt. It took time for me also to accept my child. Not accept the child, you can say, to accept the fact, I can tell you. So I said, sus, to be very means putting it on a very emotional note, I must tell you, from now onwards, whenever you meet any parent, please don't say sorry. And the reason being, we say sorry only in case a person died or passed away. That is an extreme case. And that is a time when you are allowed to say, I'm sorry for your loss. And this is what I do. When a person dies, then only I say, I'm sorry for your loss. Other than that, we don't say sorry for anything, especially in the case we have a different child. And believe me, it will solve lot of purpose from your side, like what we need, why we want the world to change. The first step for taking a change is, please don't be sorry for the parents who are having special kids. That is the first cooperation you are doing from your side, and it will be like more than enough for us, like when you are not saying using these statements, rather than you are just trying to help us, because we will never feel sorry for anything else. The next thing is, accept them. Accept them. If you are not able to accept them, you are not able to understand them, don't be scared of them. At least many situations it has been found, Like when the our kids are approaching any other kids, the parents become very very precautious and they start saving our kids, their own kids. So on that note, I would like to say our kids may behave differently, but it's not like they're danger to other kids. So if you are having any thoughts in your mind that time, please Google it. Let me know if I could be of any help. Please go to any counselor and ask them to understand like how any child with a special need behave, because none of the not a single child who are different are same. So you will not be able to get a single answer. But in that case, why not you only change your perspective and you start thinking the other way. When you are going to a park, there are ample of kids playing in the park, and believe me, not everyone is the same. There also some are being naughty, so that time you don't feel scared of like the naughty kid may be a danger for your child. But why are kids, just because they look different, they act different? So this is something, the second thing I would like to say, don't judge our kids. The third thing is like we are teaching our kids, as you know, just to be accepted in the society. We are doing a lot for them, to teach them, train them, everything. But do cooperate with us. Lately, like our kids have started understanding how to place the order, but it takes time for them to process the things before placing an order. So when we are in a queue, some of the parents lately told me, like, ma'am, that time once you have told me like to give them the time, so then we are scared like the people back are waiting for a long time. So if you give us the comfort, like, okay, take your own time by looking at them and understanding, at least perceiving. There is nothing very important to say everything rather than to perceive is the best thing, like what we can do. And if you show that in your action, it will be something which will be really appreciated. Though, being a parent, I have taken up an opportunity to say, like when my child is putting an order, I can say the person who are standing in the queue, please give me some time because my young one is going to put an order and it will take some time for him to order. So please excuse us for that, because the world is as much yours as it is ours. So this place also is as much yours as it is ours. So my child also has got the right, it may be the processing is a little slow, but he has got all the right to just decide upon him what he wants to go for. And he should be allowed for the time, how much time he is taking to process it. So this is the best thing which we can do. Please don't take me wrong if I'm like being very upfront. I don't want to be rude at the same time, but I just want to convey a message. Like if we are taking such a step, like which we are taking some steps, please, we expect the others also to take some steps, so that we are able to reach at a point where we both feel comfort. Because our kids also, the way you look at our kids are also looking at you people, thinking like there is something wrong in this people. So please don't let that happen, and let us help to build a very very good place for all of us, not only our kids, your kids as well, so that there will be a beautiful place for each one of us and we will enjoy our journey. As the case is increasing too much these days, I must tell you, rather than approaching to a solution which is not in our hand, though the science is doing research, we are on the process of doing research, but the best thing whatever is we can do is the thing like what is in our hand. So please accept us, accept your kids, accept my kids, and be like friends, so that we can be together in the world and we can enjoy the world like anything. With this note, I would like to have your support and I would like to spread the things like whatever is there. If you want to know something from me regarding why the kids behave differently, if you have some of your near and dear ones with you who are behaving differently and you have the question with you, please feel free. Some persons I would really appreciate who don't have special kids, but still they want to know how should they behave when they come across any person like this. As I told you, like in the case of being sorry, please don't do that. That will be a crucial step to take from each of us. When we say sorry, we should say only a person died, because the first day my child was diagnosed and my doctor told me like your child is having ASD, and I was not able to take it. But the first thing which I asked the doctor is it fatal? is my child's life in danger? And the doctor assured me, no, ma'am, it is not because of the because of the disease. It's not a disease so that your child is in any danger, but because of the condition your child is in. You may have to train your child for the reason of safety, like what is the safety concern, which we do for every child. Is nothing I did for my child. Yes, so that I taught him like what is the safety, what is danger, so that they are safe, they nothing happens to them during the process they are exploding something. So this is something. With this note, I would like to close my video for today, and I need your cooperation. If you really agree with me with this video, please spread this message to the world so that we can expect a beautiful world around us. Thank you so much.